All right. We got another King of Cannons episode here, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to see what happens. The last one was just such a barn burner. printF in the top left side of the map. Going to be playing against Moja in the bottom right, the Terran player. Oceanborn, a very good map for cannon rush. You know, you can wall off some cannons down here really nice. Very hard to pull workers to shut that down. And we'll see if Moja is familiar with printF's reputation. One of the best things you could probably do against printF is either leave SCVs patrolling on the low ground from the start or don't even build any depots here, right? I think just like building your depot, your barracks further back is perfectly fine, so you don't give any free structures away. On the other hand, a lot of Terrans struggle with him building gateways and cannons inside their base. So some people like to just full wall, right? Pylon already goes in. Oh, he's actually going for the left side wall in. Ah, yeah, that's also a very good wall in spot, isn't it? Because that's actually... Oh! How... Oh! Oh, I thought he screwed it up for a second there. Wait. Can that SCV not get in, but you can fight? Oh, that's hilarious. You can fight across the gap, but they can't get inside. Cannon? Where's the cannon? Oh, and he glitches the probe out. Nice! Cancels that pylon out there. Glitches the probe out. And he will build a gateway there as well. So he still gets the wall off, gets all the refund on those pylons. So he's only lost 50 minerals, right? So it's only opportunity cost. Gets a pylon on the high ground already. There is a very quick bunker from Moja, though. I feel like it should be Moha. I don't know why, guys. I feel like Moja is from one of those countries where J's are H's. You know what I'm saying? H's are J's and J's are H's. Anyways, Marines going to be coming out nice and early. He can actually get rid of the probe really well. SCVs. If he can get rid of the probe, this is shut down. Takes a gas. printF's like, okay, I'll just take a gas steal. That's fine. I'll just screw with you a little bit. He's taking gas behind it. He will get rid of the depot. But if you can't get cannons on the high ground, it's going to be tough. Probe has lost all of its shields. Its hit points are still healthy at 20. He's trying to make it smooth, but no, he takes the head on the corner. He needed to be a little bit smoother than that, turning the corner to keep that probe alive. You can see he's trying to get out of here. I think he could have kept it alive if he was picture perfect with the probe. But either way, Cybercore's on the way as well as the second gas back home. Terran is on one gas, which usually means you just want to play 3 racks here. But he's actually going to pull SCVs to kill the refinery, which, you know, I don't know if I hate it. It feels expensive. It feels bad. But thankfully, assimilators aren't as tanky as they once were, right? They used to be 750 life, 500 life. It's like, okay, it's 20 seconds of mining or so on like 7 workers. That's like... You know, that's a good couple hundred minerals you just lost. 200 minerals, I'd say. Maybe 150. But at least it allows you to take your second gas and build tech units. And we know there's a Stargate coming in. Ooh, and with cannons on the low ground. Zealot, of course, also provides high ground vision. It's kind of crazy that that counts as the midpoint of the ramp where it gets high ground vision, right? Kind of feels like that Zealot shouldn't really be able to see up this ramp yet. But I guess on this left side, it's kind of like way different to the right side of the ramp with this like diagonal sort of weird ramp shape. Behind it, it's one full mining base. printF's economy is capped out. That's as much economy as he's going to be building this entire game. And it's going to be a Void Ray Tempest sort of siege up. Now, Cyclones are terrible versus this. For some reason, there's an armory. What? Oh, we're going to defend this with Thors. Because Thors beat Tempests and Thors beat Void Rays, right? They outrange them both as well. Oh, I'm so stuck in the old mindset of, okay, the Cyclone isn't as good as the old Cyclone, so it's like, you have to be even more Viking focused than normal to defend this. Like, it used to be Viking Cyclone. Now it's mostly Vikings with just 1 or 2 Cyclones. Like, Moja's like, no, dude, I'm just going to make Thors. They hard counter this. And I honestly, I think it works. I think it shuts this down. Oh, man. Remember, people are mentally prepared when they play printF. He handicaps himself. Well, not handicaps. He honorably plays under his own name. Because he doesn't mind people knowing what he's doing ahead of time. Second barracks is on the way, which is odd. I guess we're going to go Thors and then just make like a 1-base bio transition. Problem is there's no starport, so it's hard to break out. Cannon will have the same range as the Thor. 7 and 7. Fleet beacons on the way. And Nexus goes up. He's going to be able to make a battery overcharge on the front. That Nexus is for forward overcharge. The Cyclone escapes. The Thor covers it. He would have kept chasing, but you could see the damage that Thor does, man. Oh, okay. The Zealots and the Void Rays there. The Adepts are shading past. Oh, one adept runs forward. Big mistake from printF. Bit of a miss micro there, which means he doesn't have the lethality. Oh, that's unfortunate. Split fire? Does he split fire? No. Okay, there we go. He tries to, but he misclicked it. Does manage to take out a few of these SCVs. Is this really worth losing 3 adepts, though? Not necessarily. Cannon getting some good damage on the Thor. Where are the Void Rays? Void Ray has to back away right now. He's trying to build a Tempest, but I don't think a Tempest does anything against Thors unless you can get enough Tempest to one-shot them. A Tempest does, I believe, 40 damage versus ground. Thors have 1 armor. That means you need 11 Tempests to one-shot a Thor. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. Kid Tempest, I almost feel like Void Rays would be the better value unit. I could be wrong. I mean, Battery Overcharge is going to be adorable. That's something. The Thors don't do as crazy damage as they used to versus air, but they shoot a lot faster. Starport and a 3rd Barracks are on the way. 1 base against 1 base, war. I think you need to go Robo. I think Immortals or Disruptors are actually the play. I know that sounds bad because then obviously like you don't have enough gas to build air units, but you can see Thors are going to take a while to break out here anyway. I think the idea for printF is I just wait for you to engage into my cannons, and when you do, that's when my Void Ray Tempest fights. Because you've got 11 anti-air range, but you've only got 7 range versus ground. I've got 10 range with my Tempests, 6 range, 8 leash range with my Void Rays. So I have to wait for you to engage the cannons, and only then do I fight with the air units. Without a Robo, though, I do worry that the Thor army is better quality in the long term. Oh, he's going to use a siege tank to break out. That's cute. This is so slow and methodical from Mojo. Do you guys reckon Moha's a mech player? No, they've got 3 barracks. They can't be. Slowly draining the energy on these batteries. So battery overcharge goes in. Oh, he's going to snipe the tank. He snipes the tank with battery overcharge. A Tempest gets damaged, but he's happy to take that trade because it buys him time. Dude. All right, Tempest, have an out. People are talking in the chat about, yeah, printF, he once played on a barcode as an experiment and posted all the results on Reddit. I think he got much higher MMR. I can't remember exactly. But I think he did actually get quite a lot higher MMR when he was doing that. Terran has this in the bag, it feels like, with the Thors. But those Tempests go for the tank snipe. Go for the tank snipe. Ah, he got aggroed on by the Marines. And oh, you don't want to lose these. He needs another battery overcharge. Battery overcharge is ready in like 12 seconds. Doesn't quite get the tank. Cannons are going down right now. This is such a cool way to break out for Moha. I haven't seen this. And yes, guys, I'm going to alternate. We're doing like a Joe Rogan here. We're going to alternate pronunciation every single time we say it. Ooh. Okay. Tempest's heavily damaged now. Stargate's going down, dude. You can't afford to lose this Stargate. Tanks are starting to die. The thing is, even 3 Thors will beat like 12 Tempests, man. So the Tempest's coming forward. Battery overcharge. Oh, actually, wait. Can he 2-shot? Oh, not quite. No. Okay. Oh, gets a Cyclone, though. He does get a Cyclone. And with battery overcharge and the Thor count not being as high as it was, tank goes down, Viking taking a bit of damage. Moha maybe should have committed more to Thors. And rather than breaking this position, I feel like Moha should just hold position and just get a medevac and go expand elsewhere, or build a command center in the corner and float it out. Because I feel like Moha's making the mistake of attacking into printF's trap. printF has dug a big trench. He's lined it with spikes. The Tempest's here. The Marines are running forward in the front, but the Thors are very awkward to chase. The Marine numbers are getting thinned out very slowly by these cannons. But if you break the position, it doesn't really matter. The tank does go down. The Tempests are somehow still all alive. The Tempest massively overkilling on these Marines. That cannon killing a lot of them. That Thor takes a lot of damage. He's going to get 2-shot if he can get the volley off, but he couldn't quite seal the deal. The Tempest's taking a lot of damage. He needs another battery overcharge. It's not going to be ready for another 10 seconds. One of the Tempests has finally fallen. 1 Tempest goes down, but he's already killed 4 tanks, 3 Vikings, and a ton of Marines. Tempest come forward. He's got to get rid of these Marines as well. The Marines are actually adding a significant amount of damage at this point. The Marines, even though they're unupgraded Marines, they are buffering and being a nuisance. Good pullbacks, though. And battery overcharge is off cooldown. That was an amazing trade. Look at the units lost tab. Yes, it's almost even, but that's because he lost a lot of cannons, pylons, and a gateway. Remember, he's got all of his Tempests alive, and he managed to kill a lot of important units. Here comes the mass repair. Battery overcharge. 1 Thor goes down. There is 5 Tempests still. 5 Tempests against 2 Thors. Mass repair, though. Mass repair against battery overcharge. He's going to change targets to the tank there. The Tempest trying to pull back, realizing he can't get through. He starts to focus SCVs, realizing he cannot get through the mass repair. Is that the right call? I don't know. Part of me says Just keep focusing the Thors, potentially. He's going to try and focus down whatever he can. The cannon does go down. The batteries are starting to fall as well. The Thor doing good damage on that Tempest up there in the top side of your screen. We've got 2 Thors, 1 Viking, and a few Marines building right now. The problem for Moha is Moha's out of gas. Moha does not have the gas to keep producing anything but Marines right now. The tanks have been a real money sink. 5 tanks have gone down, and I really think you need to just build more Thors, because if these Thors die, you are dead. There is a mothership building and a robo at home right now. printF, I don't know if he's drunk or genius, but that's most printF games. The tank's blocking the ramp. The tank's blocking the ramp, guys. Oh, but he loses a Tempest. That actually worked well for Moha. Moha needs to get back in here with these Thors. That tank needs to unsiege. Moha doesn't realize the tank is blocking the ramp. Finally realizing the Viking goes down. These Marines are dying as they pop the SCVs. A few of those are going to go down. There's plenty more on the natural, though. I think printF has to back away. You cannot stand and fight with these Thors. Get out, get out, get out. The Thor's chasing him down. He will take out this one Marine as he leaves. And oh, careful. Run, run, run. You gotta run in a straight line, bro. He does lose everything except for Tempest. But guess what? He's got a Mothership and a Robo. Remember, Mothership can do a cloaking field. There is only 1 orbital, which means detection is limited. Scans are limited. Another Thor is building, which has got to be the right call. This is actually so smart right now. Moha's going to have to move down to the natural, and I think Moha should keep playing defensively. I actually think maybe is the 3rd base safer than the natural? It might be a good idea to go take one of these other weird bases once he lifts off, but Moha's definitely going to want to lift off. These 2 mineral patches are not going to allow you to mine very well, so I know you got to take 2 gases, and that's expensive. Oh, Tempest taking damage! Tempest taking damage. He's trying to put remember, they've only got 100 shields at max. And take a Marine and pull back. No. If he had an Oracle for vision or something, that could be big. Gets a Marine, damages an SCV. Oh me, oh my. Command Center's taking damage right now. Oh, it barely survives. He's building a new Command Center, which to me seems kind of wild. The flanking Thor on the left. Flanking Thor! Flanking Thor, looking for the money shot. Oh, he gets one! Flanking Thor. Hidden siege tank flanking Thor. printF takes big damage, but he's building Immortals behind this, and it's time for printF to start long distance mining. He's going to transfer a bunch of these workers down soon. He's also gone Robo Bay. We know what that's for. Disruptors. First Disruptor is queued up. You guys ever try to dodge balls as a Thor? It is not easy. It is incredibly hard. Mama's there with a bunch of Tempest, though. This Command Center will not live. Moha is going to go for a base trade right now. Moha's got a new Thor building. A Thor with some Marines and a scan or 2 might be able to defend, but remember, ooh, no recall energy. 2 Immortals and a Disruptor can probably do a pretty good fight if they've got a battery. There's no battery here, though. Oh, is printF just going to recall units out of his... I mean, if printF's really smart, he just gives up his main base, recalls and builds elsewhere, maybe? Yeah, because he can recall to the mothership, or he can recall home once he gets 50 energy, which he's about to have. 45. 46, 47, 48, 49. Watch out for the Disruptor. Disruptor. Oh, he throws it too early. He does hit the siege tank. But the probes are going down. He's trying to kill the siege tank so badly, but not going to get it. And he ended up using a chrono boost on the next Disruptor, guys. The probes are getting wrecked right now. Tempest Immortal's going to go for it. The Immortals will wreck the Thors. The Tempest cloaking field comes in. Where's the scan? He's got a scan. Come on, scan. You got a scan. Okay, he scans. Time Warp goes down. That's a 30% attack slow, though. Attack slow. It reduces the attack speed. The Immortals, the mothership tanking like crazy. The Immortals doing so much damage. He's out of scan. The Thors go down. printF with the genius mothership transition here, realizing, hey, you're dropping mules. You're not going to be able to scan in this scenario. 24 workers versus 5. But Mohan now, what do we have? 1 Thor, 3 Marines, a second Thor and a Viking. So it's going to be 2 Thors and a Viking and a few Marines. Now, if you pull SCVs and Marines and deal with the Immortals with the Marine SCV, the Thor Viking will beat the Tempest Mothership. Problem, Mothership Cloaking Field is almost ready. Remember, that's a cooldown-based ability now. Time Warp's not going to be ready for another 15 seconds. But just being able to use the Cloaking Field when you've only got 1 scan, you bait that scan, pull back, use it again. I mean, or go back in. What? Because it's a 20-second activatable. There we go. Cloaking Field gets used. You got to use your scan, Moha. Moha goes for the scan. Where's the scan? Where's the scan? Oh, the Disruptor shot lands on the Thor and a bunch of the SCVs. The Mass Repair will not be able to save you against 2 Immortals and 3 Tempests. The Thor finally goes down. 1 Immortal does fall. Still not using a scan. Moha, where's the scan, bro? No scans? Moha, I mean, the Cloaking Field is now run out, but that Thor, there's not enough money. We're out of minerals. Moha couldn't keep repairing. Oh, me, oh my. GG. Well played, guys. And printF does indeed get the victory there at the end of a nail-biting game. I love Moha's response with the Thors. I think that totally stalls out the pressure. And if Moha like expands elsewhere and kind of chills out, I think Moha definitely could win this game. I also don't think you need to build tanks to break out. We saw that if your opponent's good enough at sniping them with the Tempest, it's really scary. So I feel like just kind of floating command centers elsewhere or getting a medevac and lifting them out while just defending your high ground is probably the best way to do it. But either way, printF gets a win there. That was yet another fantastic game for the King of Cannons. Thank you very much, printF. Catch you guys next time. If you enjoyed that, please don't forget to check out the Patreon. A massive thanks to everyone who's been on there supporting the channel. We have no one on the Leviathan tier right now, but a massive thanks to Snowboarder Geek on the D-Town Express. That's obviously just a way, if you find yourself watching a ton of this channel, any of my other content, you want to support me a little bit further, going on the Patreon is a great way to put dollars in my pocket and allow me to keep on doing what we're doing over here. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Goodbye and good night.